Hey, hello, Lord Dward here. Welcome back to Mage Night Dungeon Crawling. So, this is actually the second time I'm recording this intro because the first time, for some reason, the intro on the main cam did not record. I could swear I hit the button, but apparently something didn't work. However, the battle cam did record the entire thing, so you're going to see most of this episode from the vantage point of the battle cam. The downside of that is it's not as clear as I'd like. It doesn't focus on the figures real well. It's kind of trying to focus on the background. And in the future, I'm going to put some curtains up so hopefully you don't see all the mess that's down here in my dungeon. Anyway, quick recap. In the first game, we met Hazel, our hero, and she came into Fallcrest. She went into the pub known as the Rusty Spade. She was given a quest by the bar owner, Norm, to clean out the basement of the pot-bellied gremlins, and he paid her 50 gold for that. She was able to do it, and she, as an added bonus, he wants her to stay down there to make sure that no other pot-bellied gremlins or any other nasty bits try to take it over again. And he wants her to kind of clean it, straighten it up, that sort of thing. And she gets to live there and make that a base of operations. Wow, and this is something we determined for this game early on, that her next quest, she found a partial map down there while she was cleaning it up. She took it to Norm. He didn't really know what it was. Excuse me. But he said it looked like it was out by Sawmill Creek, or Pond, I'm sorry. He thought it might be in that area, so she went there, explored around. She found an entrance to get into the dungeon. Now, we rolled all that up randomly using the books. Unfortunately, like I said, it didn't record, so I'll skip over that. And once I finish this intro, we'll start right here where she enters the dungeon. So she went in there and fought, and you'll see all that happens there. That's what happened last week in the beginning of this one. So that's where we're at. Hopefully for the next episode, I'll have both cameras working, all the audio, and everything will look better. So I'm just kind of doing this in my basement, folks. So hopefully it'll get better. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you get a chance, please like and subscribe. And I love it if you would make a comment. Let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and what maybe I can do better. So enough jibber jabber. Let's get right to the game. So she's going to enter through here. Sorry about the glare. Here's the setup. That door fell over. And you'll notice these little tokens. Those tokens represent the monsters that'll be in here. Now, I know the basic type of monster for this one. And once again, I've used my handy-dandy chart to write everything down because sometimes it's hard to read these dials. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. And we'll use the battle cam. She's going to come up. And she's going to listen at the door. She's not really going to hear anything, but we'll go ahead and roll for her. Except I dropped that die, so we're going to roll another one. And she rolled a 6, plus her physicality is a 16 altogether. That really doesn't do much for her. There's nothing to hear. So, she checks the door to see if it's locked. It is not. So she opens the door and goes through. Now you'll see these tiles and the doors, all this stuff is part of the Mage Knight set, specifically dungeons. So we're going to come on in here with the cam. She's going to come through this door, and because she stepped next to it, she triggers the mage spawn. Okay, it is a yellow one, which is less. She has a better chance. 2 6-sided die. And she rolled a 5. A 5 is 2 monsters. So there are 2 monsters in here. So, now, we've got to try and figure initiative. So, initiative for her versus initiative for them. We're going to use 6-siders, one each, and they got a 4. So they heard her coming down, so they are going to go first. Now this one's going to go 1 and 2 and attack her. It has a speed, why am I looking at there? I need to look. It has a speed of 8, so it can do that and still attack. She does get a free spin on it. So it has an attack of 8. 8 and 7 is 15. Her defense is 13, so it will hit. But remember, she has the dodge ability. So on a 4, 5, or 6, which she did not roll, she could have dodged it, but nope, she's going to take 2 damage. Wow, this thing does a lot. This could be a very short adventure. So she still has her stealth, but she gets her counterattack, and she is now down to an 8. Oh, easily. 9. She hits it. I gotta double check her damage. Yeah, she's down to only 1 damage right now. So it takes a click of damage, but it's still good. And unfortunately, now this guy gets to go. He can make 2, and that. He's going to swing on her. He only rolled a 4. That's a 12, and her defense right now is still a 13, so it missed. And she gets her counterattack on it. And she rolled an 8. 8 and 8 is 16. Their defense is a 15, so it's going to take a click of damage. Alright. Now we're just going to repeat the process. We're going to go in the same order. That guy's going to attack her. And he rolled a 5. 5 plus 8 is only 13. 5 plus 8 is 13, and her defense is a 13, so it hurt. It does hit. She gets to roll her, and she rolled a 6, so she does get her dodge this time. She gets her counterattack on it, and she rolled an 8. 8 and 8 is 16, so it will take another click of damage. And it's still up. And now I believe it has limited invisibility, which means she can't shoot it. We're going to double check that. Oh, no, that might be regeneration. Yes, it has regeneration now. Okay, but we'll have to do that next round. I did not know these guys had regeneration. But these are... she is fighting gibbering ghouls. So the second one is going to get an attack on her. And, uh-oh, critical hit. So that automatically does 2 clicks of damage. 1 and 2. Alright. At this point, she is demoralized. She has to try and break away. Now, she only has to break away from this guy, because this one is going to regenerate next round. So, oops, 4, 5, or 6, she does make that, so she's able to break away. Let me double check the roll on that. Yes, okay. So she can move 4. That counts as 2 because she no longer has it. 2, 3, 4. So she can go that far. This guy, it's now his turn. He is going to try and regenerate. He has no speed points. Cannot attack. He rolls 1 6-sided die and subtracts 2 from it. He rolled a 2, so that's a 0. So even though he's trying to heal, he's not able to heal. Now this one, is it going to chase after her? Because it's line of sight and not that far, I'm going to say That's pretty likely, but we will take a roll on the fate chart. So we're going to say that I'm going to go with likely. The chaos factor is at 5. So 84. No, actually, it does not. So it is content to stay here and guard the door. So I think it's just going to stay right there. So we are out of combat at the moment. So she is going to back up another one, and she's going to heal herself. This is going to take a while. She's going to have to come back another day. And I think what she's going to have to do is completely leave this one and come in on another entrance. So this door will be shut. Now, because she got to heal up, this guy gets to heal up because he regenerated. So we're going to roll. Okay, this time he got a 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. So he clicks up 2. And then he's at full strength. So that's as much as he could do. And they are just going to stand here and wait for her to come back. So I think she's going to look for another way in. There is another door over here, but let's see if she can find it. I think because she just got beaten up there, that's going to raise the chaos factor to 6. And I think it's unlikely that she's going to find it, but we still have a really good odds here. It's still 50-50 at 6. So does she find it? 24, yes. She absolutely did. So we're now going to move her around to this door, and we'll rotate the battle cam around so you can see her there. She's going to open this door, listen to it. She doesn't hear anything. She's going to come in, but of course she immediately sets off the mage spawn, because once she if they were further away, she would not trigger them, but because she's in a square adjacent to it, it does trigger it. So she rolls 2 6-siders. 5, that's what she rolled last time. And 5 is 2 more. Now they're only supposed to add up to 20. And, well, she's just in trouble because, oh, well, you know what? I've got one that's worth 20 points. So we're just going to go with the 1. So now we're going to see, are they surprised? We're going to go 1 die initiative. Okay, this time she gets to go first. She rolled a 5. So she is going to attack it. She rolled a 7 plus, 9, 16. Yeah, she definitely hits that one. Yes, it was a 15. So she does 2 clicks of damage because she's back up. 1, 2. Oh, this guy is already in regeneration. Wow. So is he going to regenerate? I don't think so. I think it's extremely unlikely that he's going to regenerate after 1 hit. I think he's going to want to fight. So we'll go ahead and roll it. And that is a 64. Very unlikely. No, does not. So no, of course he's not going to regenerate. He's going to attack her. So, with a mighty swing, he rolled an 8. An 8 and 9 is 17. That will hit her, but she does get her dodge, which hasn't helped her yet. 6, yes, okay, so she's able to dodge it. Let me triple check that just to make sure. Yeah, 4, 5, or 6, the attack misses. So she was able to dodge it. Now she gets to attack again. 9, 9 and 9 is 18, so she's going to do another 2. 1, 2. Oh, good. That demoralized him. So, his only option at this point is to try and break away. So, 4, 5, or 6. He rolled a 2. He does not break away. He's trying to get away. He turns to flee. She gets one more attack at him. Oh, shoot. I keep dropping dice. Okay, 7. 7 and 9 is 16. He is down to an 11 and 2 more points. And that one has been killed. So, she managed to take that one out. Now, what is she going to do? She can see only in her tile. But I think... where does she go? Well, okay. We're going to move her here. And, well, actually, we'll move her here. She's got 3 options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we'll roll the dice. 2. 1, 2. She's going to go this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now she sees that all that has done is led her around here. So, unfortunately, she does not know that monster tile is there. So on her next move, she's going to step in. You know what? That is diagonal, so it does not trigger it because of her stealth. But now where is she going to go? She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do that one again. And 6. So she's going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, is she going to come back this way? I don't think so. I think she's going to keep going. Okay. So is she going to go down this hallway, or is she going to keep going around all the bones? I think it's more likely she's going to go here. Yes. So 1, 2. Now she's got 3 options. Now she can't see into this next tile, so she can go to her left, straight ahead, or to her right. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 1, so she's going this way. 1, 2, and she flips this one. I should probably move the camera so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Right? Yeah. So, she has flipped another token. We roll on this one. 4 this time. We actually got a different number. One number for 15. So we need one of the lower guys. They're worth 16. That's close enough. And she got the benefit last time. Now, does she get the initiative on it? No, she does not. It gets to attack her first. So, this is a yellow. You rolled a 7. A 7 and an 8 is 15. She's a 13, so it does hit. But she gets her chance at her dodge. 4, 5, or 6. She rolled a 5, so she does get her dodge, fortunately. And then she gets her counterattack. 5 and 4 is 9. 9 and 9 is 18. So thankfully, she's going to hit this guy solidly for 2 clicks. Now he's in regeneration. He just took a good hammering. I'm going to give him a 25% chance of regenerating instead of fighting. Yes, 009. So he is going to attempt to regenerate. He does get to go first. So it's 2 off of this dice roll. And he rolled a 2. So he attempted to regenerate, but it didn't do him any good. And she rolls a 7. A 7 and 9 is 16. That should still hit. It does. 2 damage. And that does kill this one. Alright. So she's able to take that one out. She's finally moving ahead with her quest. She's going to come to this door and listen. Of course, she doesn't hear anything. So she's going to open it. Come in. It's extremely dark. And we're going to flip this because depending on the color, If it's red, it's a good sign for her. It is. It's the red one. Okay, so here's what happens in this one. She opens the door and she tentatively steps in. And she hears a deep, gravelly voice. Go away, foul beast. I tire of your torment. Well, she's very, very surprised by this. And she doesn't know what to say, so she's going to. Let's roll some dice on this. Let's say 50-50. Oh yeah, 84. She's definitely going to speak. She's going to say, Torment? I've been fighting your kind all night. If you wish more bloodshed, step forward. Okay, now how does he respond to that? He recognizes it as common and not the ghoulish version of broken common. So he's going to say, you do not sound like the ghouls that infest this place. Who are you? She says, my name is Hazel. I'm an adventurer from Fallcrest. Who are you? And he says, I am Morg. Morg the Blood Spiller, cleric of the High One, imprisoned by these ghouls. If you free me, I shall help you rid this temple of them. So, is she going to accept his help? I think that's extremely likely. But we will roll on the fate chart for it. So, chaos factor of 6. This is, I'm going to say very likely. And she rolled a 42, which absolutely, yep. It's not an extreme, but she is definitely going to. So she will approach him. Now, here's something I'm doing that's a little bit different. Is she able to pick his lock? What I do to do skill checks in Mage Knight version of this role-playing game is I take her stats, her 10, 9, and 13, and add them together, divide by 3, and that gives her her physicality score of a 10. So, we use a difficulty chart, which I've already written up, and she has to hit a number by rolling dice and adding it to her physicality. So I think this is going to be moderate. It's a lock, and it's got to be strong enough that it's kept him chained up. So she needs an 18. So she needs to roll an 8 or better on the dice. And she rolled a 10. Good. Okay, so she is able to free him. And now they have agreed to work together to try and rid this underground cavern of these evil ghouls. So, they're going to come back out. She's going to lead the way. And Morg tells her he needs his staff. Even though you can see he has it with him as a figure, he doesn't actually have it right now. So when he attacks, I'm not going to let him use his special ability. And I might even take him down one. So, alright, they're going to come to this crossroads. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which way are they going? 2! She wants to go take these guys out. So she can take a step here. And then she can see him. She has a 4 square range. She's going to shoot this guy. And she rolled a 9, which will give it 2 clicks of damage. Oh, and because this guy was not able to heal, he is in really bad shape. But he does get to spin. Now he could normally step up, and he can't counterattack because he doesn't have a ranged attack, but he could step up if he had enough speed points and then attack. But he's on a regeneration marker, so we're going to give him a chance to regenerate. 3. He does regenerate 1, because you subtract 2 from it, so he's got 1 back. All right. Now, we're going to go into initiative. Red for the bad guys, and this weird purple color for the good guys. They got a 2 and a 4. So the bad guy's actually going to go first. Now, he regenerated, so this one is going to spend 2 points and make sure he's got enough. Yes. And do an attack on her. 2 and a 5 is 7. 7 and 8. 15, so it will hit, but she does get her dodge. And a 5. Man, that dodge is coming in handy. Now she gets her counterattack on it. Oops. And, oh, nope, she rolled double 1s. So she over-dodged herself, and she's actually going to take a click of damage because of that. And let's see. That does drop all her stuff a little bit. So, now, this guy regenerated, so he's not going to do anything this turn. Now, in Mage Knight, you are able to step through, but you can't stop. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He does have only a 6 movement. But he does have a ranged attack. So actually, I'm going to have him shoot his ranged attack from here at this one. He's shooting over her head. What he's shooting, I'm not sure. Well, maybe, you know what? He doesn't have his staff right now. So I don't think he can do that. So he's going to have to go 1, 2, 3. But that only leaves him with 3 speed points, so he can't actually attack anything this round. So, we go to the next round. And first, this guy's going to go. I think he's going to, we're going to say 50-50, because this guy, Morg, is very big and intimidating. And he knows that she just missed him. So, 50 and below, he goes for Hazel. And, nope, 70. So, he is afeared of the big guy. So, he's going to spin and try to attack him, which is a mistake. 7 and 8 is 15. Morg is a 15, but he has toughness. So we'll see. How much damage does he do? This guy currently does. He does 2 clicks of damage, so he does hit him, but he only takes 1 click because he has toughness. Alright. Now, he gets a counterattack. Because they are in contact, I'm going to let him just punch. So, because it was a melee, 8 and 8 is 16, because he's down to an 8. No, he's still a 9, so he did 17, and he does 2 damage. I got to double check what that is. Okay, he's still got toughness. Oh, no. He lost his toughness, but he has Battle Fury. Warrior adds 1 to his attack roll when counterattacking. So, well, regardless, he was going to hit. So he does 2. Whack, whack. This guy has been hit pretty hard. So, now this one, regenerated, it's going to come and attack him. Oops, gotta move the dice. And it rolled a 5. 5. What's he at? I gotta see where he's at. He's at a 6. 5 and 6 is 11. I'm almost positive Morg is above that. He is. He's at 15. So that attack misses. But because he attacked, Morg gets his counter. Isn't that lovely? 6 and 2 is 8. This is why I write them down. 8 and 9 is 17. Will definitely hit for 2 big wallops. 1, 2. This guy is now demoralized. he will spend his next turn running away. And now, everybody's favorite, Hazel, gets to go. And she rolled a 5. Probably not going to hit. 5 and 8 is 13. This guy is at 13, so it does hit him. And does she do 1 or 2? She still does 2 clicks. Boom, boom. Okay, they are both demoralized. So they are going to run away. They have to roll to break. We'll do them both. First, we're going to do the guy next to Morg. 1 does not break away. The one in front of Hazel. Roll to 6. He does break away. And he's able to move 2. 1, 2. He's going to go here. Now, he does not have any special abilities. So it's their go. He is going to take another punch. Morg is going to punch the other ghoul. And he only rolled a 4. So 4 and 9 is 13. This guy is an 11. Okay. So unfortunately, Mr. Ghoul here has gone on to that graveyard in the sky. And now, Hazel is going to shoot. She has a range of 4. She's going to shoot this guy. And she rolled a 5 again. 5 plus 8 is 13. And his defense is 11. And her damage is still 2. So, they have managed to put these 2 down. Okay. So, where are they at? Well, she is going to use her amulet and heal herself. And then she's going to attempt to heal Morg, I believe. Yes. Now she has to make a successful hit on him, which is odd. Let me make sure that's correct. Heal a friendly figure or himself. A close combat attack, ignoring all modifiers. Okay. So, she rolled an 8, and a 9. Fortunately, is 17. So, she can heal him 2, but I think he's only down 1. Yes, he was only down 1. Alright, so now they've got to figure out where they want to go. Do they want to go towards the middle or around here? So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, they're coming this way. Let's back it up just in case. 1, 2, 3, they're coming this way. 4, 5, 6 are going that way. And they roll a 4. So they're going to the middle. They may never get over here. So we'll go ahead and put this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he's a little slower. He can only go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, she can go here and get him in the room. Now, like I said, I'm going to move it so you can see. There is a monster token here. They don't know it's there. So which way is she going to go? I think she's going to go forward. I think that's the most likely thing. So let's back the battle cam up just a little bit. So she will go. This is 1, 2, 3. Now once that happens, boom. This flips. Oh, and it's the blue. So let's see. Odds are it's going to be a little tougher this time. 6. A 6. Nope, only 1 monster. But for 30 points. So we have to see if we have a 24, and I think that is unfortunately that's the highest we've got. So it's a red. Now if you're not familiar with Mage Knight, the monsters come in 3 colors: yellow, blue, and red. Yellow being the weakest, blue a little stronger, red the strongest. So this guy all of a sudden appears. She has to spin on him, and we're going for initiative. Okay. Okay, she's very slow. She rolled a 2, and the monster rolled a 3, but we're going to let Morg get a roll because he's 2 squares back. And he rolled a 6, so he's actually going to go first. So Morg, he doesn't have his ranged attack because he doesn't have his staff. So, and he only has a movement of 6. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Now he can be there, but he can't attack because he only has 6 speed points. You need 4 to attack. So now this one is going to attack Hazel. And I do have him. He has an attack of 10. So, I dropped the dice. So 2 and 5. That's a 7. 17 definitely hits. And he does 2 damage. Oh, but she gets her dodge. Can't forget the dodge. And a 4. So she managed to dodge it. Awesome. So she gets her counterattack. Boom. Boom. And she only rolled a 4. And that's not going to hit him. Because she's down. No, she's not down because she dodged. But that would be a 13, and he's a 16 defense. And I got to see if he's got anything with him. Battle armor, which just helps against ranged attacks. Now, okay, so he went. That was his go. She got her counterattack. Now, technically, she gets to attack him because it's her turn. Oops. Okay, 4 and 3 is 7. 7 and 9 is 16. That is just enough to make contact. So click, click. This guy is down to regeneration. His stats have dropped. He gets to counterattack on her. An 8. And his attack, that's a 12. She's a 13, so he technically missed by 1. That was really close. Now, Morg gets to go. He can attack because even though they're diagonal, or even if not, he has 6. I could go 1, 2, and then he could still attack. I'll have to double check the rules, but I'm pretty sure you can melee diagonal. Okay, he rolls a 6, and I believe he's a 10. I gotta look at him here. Yeah, 10. So he does 2 damage. So that's 16. 1, 2. This thing is still up. And it's going to get its counterattack on him. So it's going to go this way. That way it can attack either one of them. But his numbers are down. He rolled a 4. I believe he's got an attack of 6 right now. Yeah, so that's a 10. That's going to miss. So, that was Morg's go. Now, technically, it's his go. Does he have regeneration? Yes, he is going to attempt to regenerate. So, he cannot attack 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. So, wow. He is clicking up 4 or to full. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's all the way back up to full. Haha, not so easy, is it? Dirty humans. Okay, but that was his go. Now it's Hazel's go. And she rolled a 9. 9 and 9 is 18. That will definitely hit. And he takes 2 more right back. Boom, boom. Now, it does get its counterattack on her. And it rolled a 9. So it's going to hit her. I'm pretty sure, yep, that's 17. It does 2 damage, but she gets her dodge. Let's see. 5. She dodged it. Wow, that thing is coming really handy. Okay, so that was her go. That's the end of the round. Now we're going to Morg. Morg gets to go first. With a mighty swing and 8. Low, foul beast. Yes, that's only a 12 defense, or no, 14, but still 10 and 8 is 18, so he definitely hits. 1, 2. Now, it gets its counterattack on him, and it rolled a 10. I think it's going to hit him. I'm sorry, I have to keep picking these up. Yeah, 16. So it's got a 16. I don't think his defense is higher than that. No, he's at a 15, so it will, but he has toughness. So, well, wait. How many is it doing? It's only doing 1 click of damage. So even though it hit, it didn't hit with enough force because of his toughness. That reduces damage by 1 click. Let me double check and make sure that's how that works. To a minimum of 0, yes. So Morg does not take any actual damage. So Morg attacked it attacked, counterattacked. So now it gets to go. Does it want to regenerate? We'll give it a 50-50. No, 40, 42. Oh, actually 42 it is going to try and regenerate. 3, no, 3. Oh, no, it does. It clicks up 1 because it's -2. Okay. So that was its go. And now Hazel is going to attack this thing. She wants to put it down. Tired of fighting it. She rolls an 11. That is enough. And she does 2 clicks. And it is finally demoralized. So it will not attack or counterattack. So it's got a 1 and 5. It is able to break away. What's its speed? 2. So it broke away and it can only move 1. So we're kind of out of initiative here. She definitely has range and line of sight on it, so she's going to try and shoot it as it's running away. And she rolled a 7. A 7 and 9 is 16, and it's an 11. So our poor red warrior has unfortunately taken his last breath. Okay, so at this point, she is going to heal him up. She has to make... Wait, is he down? I thought he was down. No, he had toughness, so they're both healed up. So she knows they got to go that way. That's the only place they haven't been except for up this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, whatever. Then they trip this one. It is a yellow. And I randomly put these out. And it is a 4. 1 monster for 15. So it's just a little yellow one. They're actually 16, but we'll go with that. And we're immediately going into initiative. Now this time, because they're next to each other, Hazel and Morg will go on the same initiative. Everybody rolled a 1. So I guess in cases of a tie, we're going to let the heroes go first because this is the hero's story. So Hazel's going to attack it. She rolled a 7. That's a 16. And that should hit because it's only got a 15. So she does 2. Boom, boom. His attack is now a 6. So he gets a counterattack on her. Needs a 7 or higher. Definitely rolled an 11. But she gets her dodge. Come on, dodge. 3. Nope. She does not dodge this time, but I think he only does 1 damage. Yes. So she's going to take 1 click of damage. Okay. Now Morg gets to go. He says, "Low, foul beast." 6 and 10 is 16. So he definitely hits it. And it is demoralized. So all it can do is try and break away. It doesn't get its counterattack. But now it's its turn to go. Does it break away? It does break away. But it can only go 1 square. So now Hazel is going to try and shoot it in the back. Annie Oakley style, an 8. 8 and 8 is 16. I believe she's at an 8. Yeah. 16. I know it's under a 16. And she still does 2 damage. Yeah, his defense is an 11. And this poor fella has gone by the wayside. So they come up here. They check this. Is this door locked? I don't know. We're going to say 50-50. Rolling the dice. And 59. It is locked. right? 50-50. No, it is not locked. It needed to be under 50. So, okay. The door is not locked. They open it. I'm just going to move it. And we have our, well, not the final one, but it is a blue. So what are we getting this time? A 5. And on this one, that's 2 monsters for 25. We can't quite do that. We've got 32 because we're going to get 2 yellows in here. So they appear right there. And we're going to see who gets to go first. The monster's got a 6, so they get to go first. So, monster number 1, step forward, swinging his sword at Hazel. Rolls a 3, that is not going to hit. I don't even have to look it up. Monster number 2 is going to step forward and take a swing at Morg. And rolls a 9. That I'm almost definitely going to hit. Yeah, their attack is an 8. That's a 17. Morg, I believe, is a 16. Let me double check. No, he's a 15. So definitely hit. I believe it does 2 damage, so he's going to take 1. Yep. So Morg is going to take a hit of damage. And gets his counterattack. So he rolls a 7. 7, I believe he's at a 9. That would be a 16 and would hit. Yes. And he still does 2 damage. So, now, I did not give Hazel her counterattack. Does she get a counterattack if it misses? I don't remember. We're going to have to look that up real quick. Which is what makes this game so exciting, looking things up. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. You get the free spin, breaking away. That should be on the next page. Okay, I'm trying to look this up. I know this is really boring. Oh, let's see. Yes, it looks like you can attack diagonally. I was correct about that. So we figured that out. Okay. Regardless of whether an attack hit or missed, the defender may make a counterattack. So, yes, we've got to back up a step. She gets her counterattack on the guy that missed her. And she rolls a 10. That's definitely going to hit. And she... Didn't she take damage? She did. But she still does 2. So, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, did this guy already take damage? 1, true. Okay, so he's down. Alright. Now that was the monsters go. Now it's the heroes go. So she's going to attack again. And she rolls a 7 plus 8 is 15. That is enough to hit. And this guy is now demoralized. He's not dead, but demoralized. So he does not get to attack. He has to wait for his turn to attempt to break away. Morg is going to attack his guy. Rolls a 7. A 7 and 9 is 16. That is enough. He still does 2. Boom, boom. This guy is demoralized. So, now, neither one of them gets a counterattack. They're both going to run away screaming if they can break away. Hazel's guy does break away. Morg's guy does not break away. So, in the interest of speeding this up, we're just going to say they eliminate both of these because they are demoralized. They cannot heal back up. And let's back everything up. And we're going to speed up the walking process because they're not able to pass further, so they know they haven't cleared the dungeon out yet until they get around to here. Move that door over there. So they will take time to heal. I'm not going to keep rolling until that happens, because they only need to go one each. So they would have been able to make it, and eventually they're going to get to here. And you know what? This is going to be tougher, because they got to go single file. Boom. All right, it's a yellow. And an 11. That's not good. The higher number is usually worse. Nope. 1 for 30. So it's another red guy. Okay, let's see who gets to go first. And finally, Hazel is quicker on the draw this time, so she's going to attack. And an 8. And 8 plus 9 is 17. That will do it for 2. 1, 2. It gets its counterattack. It has an 8. Needs a 7 or better. And no, only rolled a 3. So, Morg gets to go. He can go 1, 2, 3, but he cannot attack because he doesn't have enough speed points. He only has a movement of 6, which he's slow and lumbering. All right, so now this thing gets to go. Does it go for her or for him? He's the scarier looking dude, so we're going to say 50-50. Under 50, it's going to be Hazel. And they have rolled 31. So yeah, he's going to go for Hazel because he's kind of in combat with her. So he rolled a 5. That's not going to be enough, I don't think. No, he needs a 7. She still gets her counterattack on it. 10 will definitely hit it. 1, 2. And now she gets to go, because that was its attack and counterattack. And she rolled a 10. She hits it again, another 2. And this one has been vanquished. All right. All of a sudden, they hear a noise. And we're going to put these guys right here. So they're going to make their way around. She's got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. She can still attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cannot attack. They can, however, since they can see into this dial, or on this tile. She has a range of 4, so 1, 2, 3. So she can shoot that. And it's a very scary looking thing. She rolls a 9. A 9 and 9 is 18. It has a 17 defense with no special abilities. So she does 2 fuck with her throwing knives or whatever she's got. Ugh. Okay. I think this is a Mage Knight 2.0 figure because the turning part of the dial is actually underneath. And I got to make sure I turn it too. And it's not. There we go. Okay. It's still up, but it has absolutely no special abilities now. And we said it was there. Okay. Morg made all his movement. He can't do anything else. So now the monsters get to go. This guy can move 4, but he cannot attack. So he can go 1, 2 and get into base contact with her. But he cannot attack because he didn't have enough speed points. He has a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you don't worry about rough terrain when you're using a ranged attack. And, oh, this is going to be lovely. He has a 9 attack. So, this is going to be interesting because he has flame lightning. Or, I'll look it up in a minute. Roll a 2 and a 1. He rolls a 3. Sheesh. He has flame lightning. And if he hits, it would get both of them. If it beats both their defenses. But, no, he rolls a 3. However, they don't get a return counterattack because it was a ranged attack. So, we're up to the next round. Hazel's definitely going to try and take this nasty guy out. It would be smarter if we went the other way, but 6 and 5 is 11. She definitely hits it for 2. And this nasty looking thing. Oh, yeah. Let me give you a good look at it on the battle cam. So that one's gone. So what can Morg do? Morg's going to move towards it. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop there. Now, it can still, it's go. It can still make a ranged attack, but it's not going to have quite the potency it would have had. And he is definitely going to attack Morg because that's the big scary looking guy that has come towards him. He rolls a 5. I believe his attack is a 10. No, it's a 9. So that is a 14. Is not going to hit Morg. Okay? But Morg gets to counterattack because they are in melee combat. So, and he rolls a 6. I don't think that's going to be enough either. That's 16, right? Morg's a 10, yes. So that's 16. This guy's defense is a 16. So he takes 2 clicks. Oh, he's not liking that. He's feeling kind of bad. So, we go to the next round, right? Because she took out this guy. Oh, no, it would be him. Oh, no, it was his turn because he attacked Morg. So now we're back to the top. So she's got a range of 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. She's not close enough. But she can go 1, 2. Because she's got 10 speed points. And 1, 2, 3. She's got a range of 4. So she can take 1 step and fire at him. Or throw her bladed knife or something. A 7. That's going to be a 16. His defense is a 15. So, does hit. And he just has stealth now. He still has stealth. He's not down. He has a ranged attack. So he can return it. And I think you can return ranged. But he's in base, so I'm going to say no. And now it's Morg's go. Morg's going to finish this guy off with a 9. That will definitely hit. And he does 2. Boom, boom. This guy. Oh my goodness, this guy's still up. And he can run away. He's got a 12. He's going to... Yeah, he knows how weak he is. He is not dead. He gets a counterattack. But instead of attacking, he's going to attempt to break away. Because, is he demoralized? Well, yes, he is technically demoralized. So all he's going to do is run away. And he needs a 4, 5, or 6. Rolls a 3. He is not able to run away. So, Hazel's going to shoot at him with a 6. And, yeah, he's only a 14. And that will take out the Spectre. They have cleared the dungeon. So, now they're going to go in here, take the time, and they're going to attempt to open the chest. And it's a 5 for the trap. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just a 1 for the treasure. 1 for that. So she needs to beat a 10. Now, she can take her time, and because of her stealth ability, she gets to add 4 to her roll. So, she should be able to do this. Yeah, she rolled an 8. So, she got a 12, so it pops open. And we'll see what it is. Good. Oh, well, this is perfect. They get 725 gold and a weapon. There is I don't think you can read that, but there's a weapon in the chest. It would normally be +1, but we're going to say the weapon in this chest is Morg's weapon. So he gets his weapon back, and they get to divide 725 gold between them, and they will do that. And one thing I've decided with this game, the way they're going to go up in levels is by the gold. You have to buy it. So you need 2,500 or 1,500 for first level, and then like 3,000 for second level, and we'll go up because they only go up to 5th level. So, but the higher levels they are, they're worth more points, so they can fight badder monsters, and it's just more fun that way. So, we are going to get them back to town. Let's see. We will get them back into the village, back to Fallcrest, and they go back into the basement of the Rusty Spade. Were they in control? Absolutely not. They handled the dungeon, but they took damage back and forth, and they had to struggle to get his weapon back. So we're going to say the chaos factor for next game is going up to 7. And they will have to look for a new quest. Do they have any trouble on the way back? I think that's highly unlikely. But let's put it up to the fate chart, because I think this is a simple place to get to. But there's always that chance. So we're going to roll some percentile here. And it's a 006. So I said it was unlikely, but we're on a 6. No, that's an extreme no. So they actually run in to a caravan that's making its way to Fallcrest, and they're able to go with it and tag along. They're not going to get paid any extra money, but the caravan will let them go with them. So they make it back to Fallcrest and to the Rusty Spade, where they can lick their wounds and count their gold. So that is going to be this episode. We're going to cut it off right there. If you stuck with us this long, thank you for watching. The next one is going to be completely randomly determined. So I'm not going to have a preset thing. I wanted to give her a partner to work with, and I wanted somebody with healing. That's why I chose Morg, and I wanted her to kind of rescue him. And when we got the quest that, you know, an innocent blundered, well, he blundered into this thing ill-prepared and got basically taken prisoner by the ghouls. So that's how that all worked out. The very next one is going to be completely random and determined by random rolls. So, thank you for watching. If you can, like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out. And I'm happy to read your comments, whether you like it or love it. Just let me know what you think. And remember, if you got dice, let them roll. Bye.